I'd ripped my tyre clean off the wheel while driving this remote mountain track alone at twilight, somewhere in the middle of nowhere in northern Spain. The wheel was now resting directly on the ground because I'd shredded the tyre on this tight track. The worst part of the situation was that I ripped the sidewall clean open, meaning the tyre was toast. But I knew I was going to have to drive at least some way down this track because I was on too much of a hill to be able to jack up the car and change the wheel where the cruiser had settled. This meant a desperate attempt to try to drive on this shredded tyre. I got behind the wheel and gingerly picked my way up the track till I found a relatively flat part and managed to back the vehicle into a small culvert for the night. So where we're sleeping tonight. The next morning I woke up to mountain mist hanging in the valley, having slept pretty poorly on a crazy angle in the vehicle. So you could see how the angle of that was not conducive to a good night's sleep. I now had an absolute mission on my hands, and I was going to be able to deal with this and get out of here myself. As the sun rose over the valley and began to burn off the mist, I pulled the vehicle forward and away from the cliffside, and then backed it down to the flattest part that I could find on this uphill track. I then pulled the high lift off the vehicle and set it up to raise the car from the passenger side. With that done, it was time to crack the wheel nuts. Gonna brake against the weight of the vehicle. That's good. It's just broken off one by one. I used the tyre iron to break all the nuts individually before switching to the impact gun to whip the wheel nuts off quickly. I could then pull the wheel itself. It gave me a bit of jip to start with there being no air in it. Right. But I eventually got it moving. It was now going to be time to replace this stricken wheel with my spare. Mate, look at that. Look how freaking bad that is, eh? Just like properly slashed down there. But I soon realised this wasn't just a tyre issue. The bead on the wheel itself was done for. I've been having problems with these wheels for literally years now, and I've bent them to various degrees of severity more times than I can count. Looking at this rim, I knew it was never going to seal again, and I would have to get myself a new set of wheels.